Time is universal, yet we've divided it into 24 zones around the world. Time zones dictate when we wake up, work, and connect across the globe. But what if they didn't exist? What if the entire world operated on a single unified time? Would life become simpler or more chaotic? Let's dive into a world where time zones were never created. First, let's understand why we have time zones. Before their invention, most towns and cities used local solar time. Essentially, noon was when the sun was directly overhead. This worked fine for centuries, but when railroads and global trade expanded in the 19th century, the need for standardized time became apparent. In 1884, the world adopted the system of 24 time zones we use today, with Greenwich, England, as the prime meridian. But what if we ignored that? Imagine a world where it's 12 noon everywhere at the same time, whether the sun is rising in Japan, setting in New York, or shining bright over Africa. At first, it might sound convenient. Scheduling meetings, flights, and global broadcasts would become straightforward. No more converting time zones. Everything would run on one global clock. However, the practical implications would be chaotic. Let's say the global clock is based on Greenwich Mean Time. For countries like the United States, this would mean waking up at 1 a.m. to go to work because their 9 a.m. workday now aligns with the sun in England. In countries like India or Japan, dinner might be scheduled for midnight, even though it's early evening there. People's daily routines would clash wildly with the natural rhythm of sunrise and sunset. Think about the cultural impact. Traditional ideas of morning and evening would disappear. Social activities like breakfast, nightlife, and holidays could shift in strange ways. Some regions might even completely alter their workdays or redefine what it means to live in harmony with nature. Would people in some countries live in constant darkness while others enjoy daylight during regular hours? Commerce and trade would also face challenges. While a unified clock might simplify global stock markets or international flights, it could confuse local businesses trying to sync their operations with natural light. Farmers, for example, might still prefer to rise with the sun regardless of the clock. Then there's the psychological effect. Time zones, for all their inconvenience, allow us to associate specific times with specific parts of the day. A global clock would erase that. For someone in Los Angeles, it might feel like midnight all day long, throwing off their sense of time and place. Would this disrupt sleep cycles, productivity, and mental health? But there are benefits too. A single global time would make international collaboration easier than ever. Imagine students around the world attending live virtual classes together, or businesses hosting meetings with zero confusion about when they start. Could humanity adapt to this new sense of time and use it to foster global unity? Or would the disconnect between the clock and the natural world create endless confusion? Ultimately, time zones exist because they allow humanity to balance the practical needs of a global society with the realities of a rotating planet. A world without them would be fascinating, but perhaps more complex than we imagine. What do you think? Would a single global time simplify life or complicate it beyond repair? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more alternate history explorations. Until next time, keep questioning the past and reimagining the future.